Hello, I'm Ada, and today we're taking a look at the fundamentals of game sense. The concept of game sense refers to your in-game knowledge, such as hero abilities and health pack locations, to win the game. The better you are at this, the more consistent your gameplay is. The first and most important part of game sense is that you understand your hero's weapon and abilities and how they interact with other heroes. For example, learn Winston's maximum jump range and that he can shoot through Genji's deflect. Keep in mind, you don't need flashy or special mechanics to climb the Grandmaster, just strong fundamentals. Now, once you've done that, second up is understanding team play and win conditions. You want to decide your gameplay around how to keep your team alive until your team gets the first kill. This will increase the odds of winning a fight to 70% or more. So, how do we figure out what we need to do? We look at our team's damage, range, and survivability. Damage is simple, it's the pure raw damage numbers. Range includes how far a hero can shoot and how mobile they are, so a hero like D.Va is a mid-range hero because she has her boosters to help close the gap. And finally we have survivability. That's health, armor, barriers, healing, and positioning, all put together. Let's take the current 3 tank, 3 support composition and use that as our example team. The standard version uses Reinhardt, Zarya, D.Va, Brigitte, Lucio, and Zenyatta. As far as individuals go, the only 3 high damage heroes are Reinhardt, Zarya, and Zenyatta. But the team's highest range comes from D.Va and Lucio, so that's pretty low. But the survivability of everyone except Zenyatta is massive. Once we look at the composition this way, it appears weak at range and extremely strong in survivability. However, as the saying goes, play to your strengths and downplay your weaknesses. If Lucio and the team stay close enough together, his amp increases the speed and range of the entire team, making it a mid to long range team. Zenyatta's Discord gives a 30% damage boost to his team on a target, thus making everyone a high damage hero. And finally, Brigitte's Armor Pack and Rally. Those make everyone even more survivable. And this is why the 3-3 composition is so prevalent in Overwatch right now. It's a composition that when played together has no large weaknesses and seems to excel in all categories. If you wanted to figure out how to play against it, you would need a team comp that A. mirrors it, where you play the same comp but better, B. play a comp that kills through their survivability while targeting the most vulnerable member you can reach, or C. play a comp that stops their value while maintaining your own. If you end up having to pick a single hero to play against 3-3 comp in solo queue, there's a short list of heroes I would recommend. Tanks include Reinhardt, Wrecking Ball, and Zarya. DPS are Ashe, Hanzo, Junkrat, Mei, and Pharah. And supports would be Ana, Lucio, and Zenyatta. If instead you're looking to find characters that could be effective in the 3-3 comp, in place of Zarya or D.Va, I would suggest a McCree against enemy Pharahs, Sombra against Wrecking Ball, Hanzo on wide open maps, or Mei against another 3-3 comp. In place of a Reinhardt or D.Va, you can also play Winston. Now, let's try applying this information to our solo queue games. Here we have 3 high damage heroes, 3 or more long range heroes, and 2 high survivability heroes. Range is clearly our strongest area, and survivability our weakest. So, the most important thing my team can do is focus on limiting our damage taken and finding an angle to abuse our range. I start off by nanoing our Winston, because this will cut the damage he takes in half while our ranged DPS take positions. The only player in any significant danger this fight is our Winston, who forces the enemy to burn so much on him that we can get a kill to match his death. This means that we now have the position advantage in an even fight, which leads to another kill, and eventually the fight win. At this point, it's a matter of playing consistently and keeping everyone alive because we have so much more value with the numbers advantage. I focus on healing the squishiest heroes first, and start figuring out if anyone hasn't been killed yet. I see that the Tracer is still alive, and I stay on guard while I immediately start planning my next fight. I know their Winston and Tracer haven't used their ultimates after 2 fights, so they should have those. Therefore, I abuse my range and start the fight far away so that Winston has to ultimate if he wants to reach me. And I save Sleep Dart in case he does. In the case of Tracer, she died last, so she should be there later in the fight. If she decides to ult me, I just hope to dodge it. At this point, when we kill the Winston, we are up 2 kills, so all I need to do is keep everyone alive and make sure the point gets captured. I focused on charging my nano boost, and want to use it on whichever of my teammates decides to help push the payload, to increase their survivability and the odds that we capture the point. In this case, it looks like my Ashe takes that role, and a few well-placed shots later, my team has captured Second Point Hollywood. This was an in-depth look at GameSense fundamentals. Feel free to leave questions or comments down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. In the next episode, we'll take a look at improving aim mechanics. Thank you for watching, and let's become the best.